Morning, everyone. I slept like someone killed me, so deep, and my left hip bone at the back is really bad. I mean, it's not bad scratch, how it hurts. I can't bend, I can't move, so I think I'm gonna do some yoga and stretches and put more cream on it, Voltaren. I have 4 days now, so I'll check the route and I have spare day, so I'm just gonna take my time from now and set up tents today earlier because I'm really tired. I need to top up water and a Lance King on my way, so hopefully it's 5 o'clock morning, well maybe 5:30 because I was making coffee. Coffee. I'm gonna slowly pack, so maybe 8, 9 I will move myself, which is fine. Every day I was getting up early, so it's completely fine. I can make it. 48 miles to go. Morning, beautiful souls. It's beautiful morning and it's beautiful 9 o'clock and I'm very late. I'm very slow because my back is in agony. It's swollen, it's probably inflamed, so I put lots of cream on it at Voltaren and I take more painkillers. The good news is that I have only around 77 kilometers, 48 miles to go, so I split it between my last 4 days on 20 kilometers per day, which is fine, and the last day, if I'm gonna be able to make it, is just 13 miles. So we'll see how I feel and if I see some spots for pitch to tent. So see you soon.
I am the passenger, and I ride through the city backsides. I see the stars come out of the sky. Yeah, the bright and hollow sky. You know it looks so good tonight. I am the passenger. I stay under.
Met few people asking me if I don't want to give up while I'm hiking through the pain. It's not about I'm hiking through the pain and I have to push it. It's just like life. Sometimes you're up and down, and sometimes you have to go through it to get the rewards. Not the reward, like yesterday, that sunset and that happiness. You know, you just have to make it and then it will be fine. So I'm taking more breaks and it will be fine. I found very weird position. I need to be bended and holding the backpack, but I can walk like that so it doesn't press on that hip. It will be fine.
I look through my window so bright. I see the stars come out tonight. I see the bright and hollow sky. Over the city's rip-back sky. And everything looks good tonight. I sing la 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 la.
I'm on the first little peak. In 4 hours I did only 8 kilometers. I'm completely done. So it's not really spots here to pitch the tent, so I have to carry on. And as soon I'll find some flat spot, because there is flat, but it's very windy and I don't have any much water, so I need to go down and up. There's a campsite, so hopefully they will give me some water. And I need a wee, and the road is very busy. So many people, can't even wee. I'm really struggling to find a spot for pitch the tent. I mean, it's very early. It's 1:30. Someone told me that there is some flat bit behind one of these peaks, which is just behind me. So I have to push through that one. Maybe 10 minutes, and I'll be there. So I hope I found something there. I'm honestly very, very tired, but I'm more tired from how many times I hear on this trip, oh, that's such a big backpack. I'm tired from it, like everyone saying I have a big backpack. I've seen on this coast to coast people with even more bigger backpack. And yes, I don't carry my luggage in the car. I'm not staying in the B&B. I'm not staying in the hotels. What's wrong with people? What's wrong with people? What's wrong with people? Leave my backpack alone. I swear to God, tomorrow I'll do a little note on the back and I will put there, yes, I have a big backpack. And right, I'm having another cigarette only because I'm very tired, and then I'll push, and yeah, hopefully I'll be there in 15-20 minutes. I did only 10 kilometers, but I don't care. So I think I found my spot. It's just under the path, so I'm not that visible. And it's not perfect flat, but it has a lovely view. It's a grass, so I'm gonna probably a little bit slide. And there is a few more up on the peak, but I really don't want to pitch the tent on the top because there I will be very exposed. And it's next to the path, so everybody will pass around my tent. So I'll show you. Hello. 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 I'm not feeling very well, my soles. I'm feeling dizzy and I'm feeling sick. And on my hip bone is a bump like this. I don't know now if I'm sick because I didn't eat yet properly, or because I ate about 100 of ibuprofens, or because of the pain. It's very frustrating because I can see the sea and it's like maybe still 3 days of hike. So I'm gonna cook a dinner now and I'm gonna sleep until sunset. Then I will watch the sunset and tomorrow I will make my way early morning. I'm feeling very, very unwell and dizzy. I had a lunch dinner or whatever it was, pasta with green beans, and I still don't feel alright. I had a tea. I still don't feel alright. I think I overdosed myself with painkillers. I'm very sick. I feel sick and very cold. So in case I die tonight on overdosing of ibuprofen, thank you for following my adventure till the end. Resume of today is very bad. Today was a crappy day because I physically can't. I was pulling the legs to these hills, and probably if I'll do a few more steps I will just fall over with exhaustion. I think yesterday I pushed too much. Not because I wanted, because there was no spot for camp and I knew that I have to make it to the hill. Why I say pot? Oh, today is the price, but I should still make it in case. I'm gonna be fine tomorrow, hopefully. I will be fine. I'm going to sleep for 4 hours. See you soon. Hello, beautiful souls. I had a nap, a very painful nap. Every movement really hurts me, and I'm having shimmer and a cold. Although it's not cold, but I'm completely freezing. So I do hope I don't have a fever. And yeah, it's a beautiful sunset. It's just I can't be out much of the tent. I'm wrapped like a cocoon in my blanket because I'm so cold. It's ridiculous because it's warm. So I don't want to really take more paracetamol because I was so sick from those painkillers. So I will just sit here until the sun set down and probably will go sleep. And I hope my back will be better tomorrow because it really hurts. I can't even lie on my back. It's so swollen. I have bump like my fist just exactly on the bone. So I'm just gonna put more Voltaren on the night for it. And honestly, I don't know what would be better if a blister, I think, if it's rather than this. But anyway, I do hope I will make it tomorrow. It will be ridiculous if I have to give up last 3 days beforehand. I can do it. I can do it. Yes.
Chapter 11. Fear. Dear me. Fear is self-created feeling based on such a realization that has no capacity to overcome one's perceived experiences. The easiest way to enjoy life is to accept what makes its way to you, embrace it, enjoy it, and let it go when and if it needs to. Take a look at some of the things you are now conquering, that you suffered through the years in your past. You handle things differently now. You are patient. You study into. You see it through. Don't underestimate the power of planting a seed. Every challenge or hardship offers you opportunities to grow on levels, and when you notice and focus upon the gifts and opportunities within each situation, you attract more positive experiences into your life. With a new day, here is the opportunity to start, to try, to be happy and be connected with the life.
Good morning, beautiful souls. Outside is really bad weather and I'm really bad. I'm completely swollen. It's windy, it's raining, and I have to make it through the marsh, so it's gonna be fun. I'm starting to pray for the better weather. Wish me a good luck.
It starts with
One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum.
Off the hill, and it's not that bad actually. The wind is better. I mean, it's not wind in the valley, and it stops raining. It's supposed to start to rain again from 11. So hopefully it's not gonna catch me. There is like a camping area, or I don't know how to call it, Lordstones. There's a shower here. If I have more time and it's not that freezing cold, I'll probably take a shower. But at least I took the water, and I took the water in 2 bottles, so now I'm heavier on 2 kilo. My back is a little bit better, but it still hurts, and my left leg hurts me. I have to make it.
Unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on, didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard
you tried. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but
Hello, people. I sat under the tree, made a soup, made a coffee, and trying to get some energy for the round hill which is in the front of me. And then I'm gonna be on moors on a plateau, so no more hopefully ascending, descending. I think one more ascent, and then I will probably pitch the tent. I still have 3 days, so I should make it. I'm very tired. I feel like I'm falling asleep. My legs are tired and my back hurts me so much, but I really want to make it. I'm just so close. I'm so close. I can make it. Can I make it? Tell me. And I also met a lady. I forgot her name. I'm so sorry if you're watching this, lovely lady. Lauren, maybe? I forgot. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad with this. But you were the most lovely lady I met in all my entire trip. She was wearing almost the same size backpack as me doing Cleveland Way. She gave me a hug, she walked with me, and she supported me. So if you're watching this lovely lady, thank you so much again, and I'm sorry that I forgot your name. It'll be fine. You found yourself again, Lucy. You found yourself again.
it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had
So, just the update where I am. I am in the middle of moors. I'm taking a break like every 5 meters, but I'm getting there. I would like to make it somewhere around Lion King because I need to top up water there. Hopefully they're gonna give me water for free. Maybe I get a coffee, and somewhere there around I will pitch the tent probably 1 o'clock. So I would like to make it to 27 possibly, so I can catch on what I lost yesterday. It's more or less flat, so hopefully I can make it. Slowly getting there.
but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know.
Update. I'm almost at the pub. Almost. Maybe 30 minutes. I never ever wanted to be in a pub so much like right now. At least it's still raining. And I was going to say something and I forgot. I'm hiking 10 hours. I did only 20 kilometers. So my daily budget of kilometers is done. I just need to do now missing 10 from yesterday. So yeah, I'm just keep going. My left leg is hurting me so much and I'm taking breaks, but I will make it. The pub is just behind me over there, and I just had to take the rest. I can't carry anymore and I have to sit down. I'm like maybe 20 minutes from the pub. It felt so full forever, like the route is going like a snake, and I had impression that the pub is gonna be just behind it, and it's still not, It feels like it's there, but it's not. I just wanna be there, sit down and eat and have a coffee. I'm tired.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to
Hello, beautiful souls. Hello from my tent at the Lions Inn. First time ever in the history of my wild camping. Like, I'm doing it very long, 1 year. I pitched the tent and at the pub, at the pub. It's at a field close to the pub. It cost me just £3 and I have a shower included. You don't want to know how much I'm excited for the shower and I'm gonna wash my clothes. The reason why I decided to stay here because I was hungry, so I had a food, I had a latte, and then I realized that maybe we'll be. Hold on, I have a spider here. Oh, go away! You don't supposed to be here. Go to the nature. So I would anyway hike probably another like 4 kilometers up, and where there I would pitch the tent. And honestly, like, look at the view. It's almost like a wild camping, and I can't anymore. I'm so much in a pain. It was raining all day, so I'm just glad that I'm here on this spot. I'm gonna put everything inside my tent. I'm gonna take my clothes. I'm gonna have a shower and see you soon. Beautiful souls, good evening. I smell like a freshly blossomed flowers. I had a shower, I washed my hair, I washed my face. And when I seen myself in a mirror, I was a little bit sad. I lost so much weight, first of all. Like, so much. I have ribs out, I have chest upside down. That's probably because I was eating just pasta and rice. And my back is really bad. My back is horrible. So pretty much the bones, what you have on a pelvic bone, I have like a fist, both, and completely scratched. Then my shoulder blades, then my arms, and I have like 50 bruises all over my body. When I was setting up the tent, I ripped off my skin again. Anything is getting infected. You can't probably see me. So, behind me is a glorious sunset. I have a perfect view from my tent. Soon the sun will disappear behind the clouds. I actually can't believe that it was so much raining today. Like, it looks really horrible, and I honestly wanted to give up. I wanted to take a bus from the Lord Stones. I wanted to ask someone if it doesn't want to take me to the town, and I will take a bus to Robin Hood Bay. Then I realized, you silly girl, you're almost there. You can somehow do it. And it's not just about that you're almost there, but I have so much pain, guys. I had so much pain in my back, and I couldn't walk. And my leg on the femur bone. You have that element, how do you call them? I pulled that one, so every step hurts me, and it was on the leg that basically was connected to the bone, which is mostly swollen on my pelvis. So I really struggled. I was doing mini steps. It took me about 2 hours to do just 3 kilometers, but I really didn't want to give up. And then I met the lovely lady that I forgot her name, and I desperately needed a hug. So I hugged her because I was losing myself, that I won't be able to make it because I'm moving so slow and because I'm in a pain and I'm so close and I don't want to give up. And it learns me so much that there is a story about a guy who was having a mine, or I don't remember, something in America, and they've been digging, and they didn't find nothing. They give up and they sold the land to someone else, and there was a meter behind when they stop, gold or something. I don't remember the story. So many times it happened to me that I was too tired to push where I wanted to be, for example, and I give up. And when I walk forward, there was a perfect spot for camp or something happened. So I realized that maybe it's not gonna be that bad. The weather forecast was really bad, and I really didn't want to get again wet like I had been on Yorkshire moors. And when I come to the plateau, starts heavy rain, and it was infinity walk. Infinity walk on plateau. I don't know, it was probably 15 kilometers, and it was just the road, which was fine, but because at least I didn't have to ascend, because all those peaks, I don't know how many of them, hold on, probably 11 or 12 of them. On a map it shows just one, but it's actually like 1 and 1. And if you're hiking, you know that feeling that if you're ascending something and it seems to be the top, no, it's not. It's going again, it's going again. And it goes like on, and I didn't see any more people who been in the front of me, and it was very like mentally depressive that I'm going somewhere but I'm not moving. And when I reached the plateau from the ascent and descent, I was so tired. What really helps me was making the soup in the morning, that I think kicked me on. And I was trying to eat that protein chocolate bar all entire day and drinking isotonic caffeine drink. Thanks God at that campsite I took that water, because that saves me. And now I have plenty of water from the pub, and I'm just gonna get some chocolate for myself because I need some sugar. I think they close at 11. I made myself tea. I can't say it's glass, it's a flask, a little flask for tea. Is dirty from coffee, so I'm just keeping dirty from coffee as I'm making just the coffee inside. It's gonna take me at least 1.5 hours, if not 2, to come to find a spot that I even don't know if it's there, because on the moors, you know, there is not much grass. I think it's blueberries. Anyway, maybe there's not blueberries. I don't know. They look like blueberries, but they don't blueberry yet. They don't blue yet. When I enter the pub, it's so busy, and I seen at the next to the car park, beautiful green field with flat surface and a lovely view. So I asked the guy how much they charge for the pitch center, and he said £3, and I have a shower included. So the first idea was, I can wash my clothes. It's not like, you know, you camping, no one cares if I stinks, but it starts to be very unpleasant, some of the clothes that I'm wearing every day. Someone says, why you carry deodorant? It's not that I want to stink, it stopped me sweating and it stopped to produce the bacteria. And you don't want to have a bacteria, and I have scratches and wounds on my back. So now imagine that I'm wearing all the time dirty clothes. It gets infected, and I had to put that cream, antiseptic cream, so it's disgusting stuff. So I really needed to wash my shirts and the socks, because the bacteria are no very good friends. So I had a jack potato, I had a latte. Although I'm a vegan, I had a latte. I betrayed myself only because I have not much options. Okay, I could have a black coffee, but I just don't like black coffee. So I'm partly vegetarian on this trip. I also had, I think it was egg mayo, egg mayo sandwich somewhere, because I was very hungry. And you don't get a vegan chocolate in a lion, in pub, in the moors, on a hill. So I'm sorry, I betrayed myself, and I'm vegetarian for a couple of days. Anyway, I decided to stay here. Although it's not wild camping, I think it's pretty wild, because I'm on basically still field between sheeps. It's just next to the pub. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 neighbors, which is they are quite far. It's everywhere quiet here. Sun is setting down, so it's almost like on the spot where I want it to be. It's just not all for myself. I have to share it with a few people. What I don't understand, I don't want to scream much, is all 4 people set the tent and they close themselves inside, and they are inside. Outside is so beautiful. They're inside the tent. I'm running around. I'm looking around. I'm sitting enjoying the sunset. They're inside. Why you go camping if you're inside? You could be even in the house. Then no. It's like all those people who are trying to make coast to coast so quickly. Also, someone told me. Some lady told me she was doing Cleveland Way.
that people taking bus or public transport through the area after Richmond, through the fields, because it's apparently boring, it's too many roads there. Where is the sense of hiking? Even all these people who went around me and they're just, oh, it's a big backpack. How many times I heard how they laugh, how they had a fun? I don't know what is fun on it. I mean, can you carry 27 kilo 200 miles? I think if you have a fun from me, you are small like this, because you will probably carry it one hill up. So all of you who met me on this coast-to-coast path and been laughing under my big backpack and how it's ridiculous. Okay, I paid a price for it, that I have a bruises and a painful back, but I don't think it's from the weight of the backpack. I think it's from the actual backpack. I think I did very big mistake that I have all the males backpack. I think they doing that support longer than on a female. So it basically just didn't fit on my back. So what happened? It was pressing and scratching exactly on those bones. So it's nothing together with the weight of the backpack. My legs are completely fine, except that muscle on the femur bone. But that's because I was trying to I was funny, weirdly walking, like screwed walking. Try to release that hip. So obviously the leg was not working normally, so the muscle pulled. So it's nothing together with the weight of the backpack, it's the actual backpack. I'm almost at the spot where I want it to be, so I'm not that much behind, so hopefully I will catch on. So I'm gonna check my route now. My laundry is probably still wet, so I'm gonna keep her, I'm gonna hang around for a while until the sun disappears completely and make a plan for tomorrow. I will go to the pub, get some chocolate and enjoy the last sunset. So probably see you in the morning. Bye everyone. Massive thank you to the lovely lady with big backpack that I forgot her name. I'm so sorry, beautiful lady. You helped me so much. I have a spider on my phone making the nest. Yay! But it's cute. I kicked him off from my tent 50 times, this spider. But he just seems to coming back. I kicked him off because I know that he will be squashed in my tent. So he belongs to nature. But okay, I let him on my phone for a while. Anyway, beautiful lady. Your motivation and inspiration and little walk with me helped me so much. And massive thank you. Massive thank you to everyone who I met on this road and told me, sorry, my nose is very runny, told me you can do it. Thank you for everyone who sent me the message. You're doing awesome. All these messages and everything helping me so much. This hike is difficult, but at the same time it learns me so much. It learns me how to be organized. It learns me how to don't give up, how to understand that life is sometimes hardship, and if you go through it with that fact that you accept where you are and you know that once you go through it you come to the beautiful place, then everything fell off from you. It learns me so much. I'm going to the pub now. I can't believe I'm going to the pub. People going to the pub for beer. I'm going for chocolate. So, bye. Chapter 12. Stuck. Dear me, you can only become the master of your life by living it. Everything what happened to you has shaped you into a completely new person. You are not stuck. You are committed to certain patterns of behaviors because they helped you in the past time. Now, those behaviors become more harmful than before. Reason why you cannot move forward because you applying old formula to a new level in your life. Change the formula to get a different results. No matter how you feel now, know deep down within you that you can have faith in the overall improvement of your life. you put yourself back in the pieces differently. You are in a process of learning to know, accept and love yourself on all levels, mind, body and spirit. You understand your own unlimited capacity to make your life anything you want. You are inspired.
Good morning, beautiful souls. I don't want to speak too loudly because everyone is sleeping around me. It's 6:15 and I'm very swollen. Look at my eye. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think it's just tiredness. So, I don't know. I look like a bee bite me in my left eye. It's okay. It's lovely sunrise, but it's supposed to be cloudy from 7. So I'm gonna pack my tent and make my way. I have 3 days to be home, 2 nights to go, and Tuesday I'm supposed to be at Robinson Bay. Fingers crossed. My left leg is hurting me so much, but I put a bandage, so hopefully it will be fine. See you soon.
Barcelona, I still long to hold her once more. Oh.
Good morning, beautiful souls. So I'm on my way and I'm still on Mars, and it's just very peaceful and calm morning. It's very quiet, it's no wind, it's very pleasant. I'm taking it very slowly. My back is a little bit better, leg is a little bit better. I'm doing so far good. I did already 2 kilometers. So yeah, I'm just taking it very easy, very easy. It was yesterday super nice to stay actually there. There is no place to pitch the tent. So I'm glad that I decided to stay there and also have a hot chocolate. Oh, it was such a nice treat. Come on, I'm on a holiday, so I did deserve it after 12 days of wild camping. No?
My boots of leather from Europe, I gather you know. No. Every time you have to go, shut my eyes and you know.
I was really hungry. It's only 9:45, but I had only one slice of bread for breakfast. So I decided to just have a soup with a view because I have a cramps in my calves, so I'm gonna put some more Voltaren. And I felt weak. I wanted to do at least 11 kilometers, but where is the sense to push it? Well, I should be in maybe 2 hours in Glasdale and then in my spot probably in the afternoon. I really don't need to hike that much because my train is going on Wednesday, so even if I don't make it to Tuesday to Robinson Bay, it's still fine. I can take a bus from there to Scarborough. So yeah, a little breakfast, soup for breakfast.
I'll be lying right by your side in Barcelona.
Still hiking road. I should be maybe in 30 minutes in Glasdale. More tired from the people's comments about my backpack, like from my legs and hips. And you have such a load there. Yes, I'm not carrying my luggage separately in a car. I said it a million times. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying. I'm on edge of crying, not because I'm tired, but because of these comments of people. Just pass around the lady who I met already on the beginning of the Cleveland Way. And I said to her, why, you know what people, you are the big girl with the big backpack. And can I ask you something? Why people laugh on me? They laugh because
you didn't learn yet how to pack the lightweight. Okay, so you're gonna laugh on a child that don't know how to walk yet. Yeah? I can't afford buy everything lightweight. I'm sorry. I just can't afford to buy lightweight tent for £600 and lightweight stove and lightweight this and lightweight that and lightweight clothes. I keep laughing on me because of my backpack. I'm gonna laugh on everyone else. He's just making me more and more sad. These comments of people withdraw me. A lovely lady told me to listen to birds when I feel anxious, so I do. I googled if there is any shop at Glasgow, and it's a shop, village shop here, and it was 1 o'clock. It says closes soon, 13:30. So it was 10 minutes of walk. I literally ran down with 2 limping legs. I come here and the shop is closed. It's 1:05 and the shop is closed. It just doesn't help to my frustration much. No. Everything is closed here in case you decide to buy or restock food. Everything is closed. Oh, the shop's open. I was sitting there in the front of the shops. A lady appears. So I get some homemade buns and chocolate and food and water. And now I'm just relaxing for an hour, 10 minutes. And I have to do 10 more kilometers and I will go. I feel better after chocolate. I was a little bit depressed, but yeah, it will be fine. As soon as I pitch the tent, I will be back. See you from the trail.
Every time you have to go, shut my eyes and you know I'll be lying right by your side in Barcelona. Every time you have to go, shut my eyes.
Nice to be out of the moors, in a forest. This is just a proof that too much of everything is harmful. I mean, whatever you do too long, it's not like you get annoyed of it, but it's just too much. Even the Lake District, I love Lake District, I love mountains. But it was nice to be on the fields. Once I was too much on the fields, it was nice to be on the moors. And when I was on the moors, it's nice to be in the forest. So, applicable to the life is good to changing things and don't be stick with one. That's stupid thing. This can tell you should swap your partner after a while, but no, I don't mean that. I mean, I think it's the human nature that we are never happy with anything, even with the things that we want, and when we get down, we want something else. Anyway, it's nice to be in the forest, and my eye is finally better. And I had a poo, and I had a wee, so I feel lighter. Right, and that's it. I just passed a couple who has a very sarcastic comment. It's just the kitchen sink missing there. I tell you one thing. Okay, I have a big backpack. How much do you carry on your arms? A loan, leasing, credit cards, holidays, loan, mortgage? Everyone carries on their arms their own need. So don't judge me what I carry on my arms. This is my house for 14 days. What are your needs? A bottle of wine, bottle of beer, new PlayStation, new tablet, new iPhone, new phone, new washing machine, new this, new car, new house, new house, new house. Think about it and leave my backpack alone.
Every time you have to go, shut my eyes and you know Barcelona.
So previously I planned to go up the hill, but I'm very tired. My hip bone starts to screaming again. It's not that late, so I thought like pitch the tent in the next to the river Esk, but it's all private land. It's just path between two fences, so I can't really pitch the tent nowhere. So I'm afraid I have to push it up the hill. It's 5, so maybe by 7, 8 I could be there. I'm just so tired to push up, but hey, I don't have much options, and even there is road, so I don't know where to set the tent. So what I'm gonna do now, I don't know. It starts raining and I couldn't find a spot. I'm at Grosmar under the tree, and I believe it's just the shower, and the tree is enough big to make me a shelter, and I just hope it's just a shower, and I'll have to push it to the hill because there was no spot to pitch. What I'm a little bit worried is my left hand is swollen so much. Like, look at that. I don't know why. It's just completely bloated. It's probably from the straps, and I don't have much circulation in my arms. Blood circulation. It makes me a bit sad that it's a nice walk next to the river, but actually you can't access the river because there are everywhere fences. It's not that far up to the hill, it's just up to the hill, and I really don't fancy to climb because I start to have a painful hip, but it's 5, so I still have 5 hours of daylight. The fact is that it starts raining and the weather is not very good in the forecast. So if I even arrive on the hill, like pitching the tent in the rain will be fun. And the rain starts even worse. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, what am I gonna do? I need to put a rain cover on. This is not a hike, this is 45 degrees ascent. On the bloody road, my cows are dying and it's raining. And all the way up is on the road. I'm gonna be there like in 5 hours. This is the most horrible part of whole coast to coast. Hiking this bloody road. Struggle to find a spot for pitch the tent, and I found this like a hill just by the road. Doesn't have any view, but I don't mind. I just can't walk anymore. I think I'm gonna pitch the tent here because I don't want to go too much back on the road, so I think I'll just set the tent here somewhere. It will be fine. Hopefully no one kicked me off. I'm on no one's land, hopefully. I'm gonna have a look around. So I climbed this wall and I'm on someone's land, and here is a quarry. But I can find a better spot. I don't know if someone is here. Like checking. Like, you know, sometimes people living in these places. I set my tent, it's just extremely so much midges here. I put my laundry on because everything is wet. I actually don't know why I washed so much clothes yesterday. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm done. I'm set up. And I'm just going inside tent to change my clothes because I'm very wet and the midges are eating me. So see you soon. So I'm blocking a path for cows. I heard a cow outside,
So I had a look, and there was actually like 20 cows, and it's a very, very tight path. And they've been looking at me. They just can't pass because my tent is here. So I do hope they found another way, because if not, then farmer is gonna look for them. Oh, bugger. This is the most wild camp spot I ever had. Like, I never climb a fence or wall. I do hope they found a way. Hello, very good evening, beautiful souls. I am sitting here on a cow's path in my tent. And midges went sleep. I'm midge free. I thought that midges are just somewhere where is water and very wet. I'm on the top of the peak. Okay, it was raining, but it was so many of them. I have bites all over my face. Look at that. And so I spread myself. So I spread myself with a repellent. And I do hope that cows found another path home. I'm sorry, cows. I think generally, like, this coast to coast, also when I talk with the people who doing it, like, think about it doing Australian people, and there was a guy from California. So many people from all over the world come to do the coast to coast. All these little villages are living from this tourism, those beautiful farms selling the products, they buying souvenirs, B&B. It keep basically the, how do you call it, it just keeps people busy and brings them money. And I don't know, it's 3 national parks, like, put somehow together and fix the route, market, at least market. Hiking the road, it's dangerous. I could be hit by car, some crazy guy. I know that you're supposed to walk on the right side, but this was the road where actually the cars have to, like, give away one each other somehow. So I was trying to go from left to the right, depending how was the hill, because thinking like I'm going on the right side is the hill, because sometimes it was like this. Always I have a rest on the flat. So if the car is coming opposite, it would just hit me. So I was trying to walk more on the left side. And yes, I'm sorry that I was so frustrated from my backpack and the people. It's just very, very, it's insulting me how the guy said, like, do you have a sink there? Like, I don't know, do you say to fat person that you are fat? Okay, I have a big backpack. Now, 88 liters backpack are made for certain things and backpacking. And tomorrow, if it's not gonna rain, I wanted to basically reveal what was in my backpack, what I didn't use, what I used. Okay, there was a few items that I don't have to take, like the lady, what was very sarcastic. I just said that, well, I think I used just one time shorts, and I'm not wearing shirts anyway because I have ticks. I was walking through the farmer's field and it was bloody hot. I was glad that I was wearing shorts, and my legs been pale like walls in a hospital. Maybe they are light blue in a hospital, I don't know. So I wanted to get the little tan. It's kind of insult. You don't judging the people on the hikes, what they're wearing. I'm not having a fun from other people that, when I was at the not at the Lake District, at the Scotland, there was this group of boys and they been carrying a tent in the hand and the bottles and the stuff. Now tell me, what is more important on the hike? Glass bottle of wine or plastic bottle of water? So, because I had nights that I haven't got the water, I did make sure that I have enough water. So I have 1.5 liters, and then I have 650. Now I have too much water because I'm not cooking. But anyway, I'm glad that I have the water. I will use it tomorrow, definitely. And so tomorrow I have left over some about maybe 20 kilometers, 22, maybe less. I don't know now how I will get to Scarborough. I will see how I feel my back. My legs hurts me so much from the roads, mostly calves, and I have swollen left ankle and my back. Jesus, I have, and I don't know what happened to my left hand. My left hand is swollen. Anyway, it was worth of it, and I will give words about all of this tomorrow, hopefully, if it's not gonna rain, because yeah, the forecast shows heavy rain, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna sleep on the bus stop probably, or I hide myself in church. So for now, I'm going to sleep. I'm just gonna have my little hammer next to me just in case a cow attacks me. Boo, 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 boo. And now I'm gonna enjoy no rain, no midges view. I can see the sea. I will show you in a minute. The only ugly thing in front of me is the quarry, but I'm glad that there is no one there. Hopefully, is no one there. Who would sleep on quarry? But I will be gone before they come. So, have a good night, everyone. I'll see you in the morning. Bye. Chapter 13: Negativity. Dear me, do you resent doing what you're doing, your job? Or are you carrying unspoken resentment toward a person close to you? It contaminates yourself and all around you. Anything that is done with a negative energy will be contaminated. You are responsible for your inner space, just as you are responsible for the planet. So within, so without. When you complain, you make yourself into the victim. When you speak out, you are in your power. Good morning, beautiful souls. It's almost 5 o'clock morning. I'm awake from 3:30 because I woke up on such a very big heat. I was so hot. I was completely sweating. So I start slowly packing in the tent. Then I was just napping, having a cigarette and a breakfast. And it was raining until now. So I'm packing everything inside. I don't like to pack inside because I like to press the things to the backpack bag. Hey. C'est la vie. Hopefully by afternoon I'm at the Robin Hood Bay. See you soon.
I'm on my way to something new, and so are they, and so are you. Back to a time we all went through, leaving the grown-up times behind. Put in reverse, go back in time, waking up stories that turn blind.
Good morning, beautiful souls. It's 6:15. I eventually climbed the wall back on my trail. So I'm gonna cross the field, avoid to hike the route. I'm still doing coast to coast. I'm just not hiking the route. So because it was raining, I'm expecting it's gonna be boggy. I'm a little bit lazy. I was waiting until it stops the rain, and my body is in so much pain. My hip flexors, my hips and calves, but I can do it. I have last 20 kilometers. The weather forecast is not very good. It's cloudy and it's supposed to be heavy rain from 1 o'clock, so hopefully I will make it to Robin Hood Bay by 1. I wait until it stops rain and then I pitch my last camp somewhere, hopefully. Wish me good luck. See you soon.
Will you follow tomorrow on a route? Round in circles, turn around, we need a boot. Throw your sorrows, be prepared to put on mute. Universal.
Even 1 hour on a walk and I feel so tired. I feel completely without energy. Like I would just fall asleep and my legs hurt me. I'm just thinking to have a lunch breakfast at the little bag. So hopefully I will gain some energy. I took some more painkillers. and I just don't have enough sleep. Every night I slept almost only 5-6 hours. And first day I'm back to work on a double shift until next Tuesday, because it's Jubilee weekend because of the celebration of the Queen. So yeah, probably in 2 weeks I'm gonna have nice sleep and rest.
Oh Vienna, my, we come in line with all your beauty, passing by with a particular smile. You shake my mind.
So I just had a little breakfast next to the church, a Beacon Trail, and I just would like to say massive thank you to Rob, who sent me some finances to have a lunch and a drink once I reached Robin Hood Bay. It's honestly made me cry. All your messages, how you supporting me, how I can do it, how I'm inspiring. It's helping me so much and it's giving me so much energy. Thank you. Thank you from the deepest of my heart. Thank you.
With all the streets that are so bright, you wouldn't need a morning light, moving along from side to side.
I get very frustrated. I stop here at the tea room for the coffee. Taking a break, and everything will be fine. I will be back on the route and I will get to Robin Hood Bay today.
When all our dreams will start to fade, I'll make the call and take that train. Too many memories remain. Will you follow tomorrow on a route? Round in circles, turn around, we need.
Finally out of the forest. I lost there about 1 hour thanks to the gents who I met and doing part of the coast to coast. I found a way out. Thank you anyway for subscribing and help me to get out, gents. Hi. Hopefully you made it on the time. And now, hike the road up. I'm so hot because they have such a fast pace and I walk with them for a while. Oh dear.
You shake my mind, you turn back stories from that time when all our nights were ending bright. Your white facades in morning light. Oh Vienna, my, we come in line. Vienna, my, you shake my mind, you're a living thing.
I went off the trail again and it's coming thunderstorm.
Will you follow tomorrow on a route? Universal, there's no limit in your suit.
To zvládnem, to zvládnem, vravím si, ten príval zvládnem, pár dní zvládnem, nezostanem na dne, viem, že pár dní zvládnem, všetko prebolí, všetko prebolí.
Tonight, I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive.
I can't believe people have lost 3 miles. And I can see the sea. I'm gonna be soon at the Robin Hood Bay. I can see the sea. Oh my god, I can't believe.
And the world turning inside out, yeah. I'm floating around in ecstasy. So don't stop me now. Don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. The shooting star leads defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, go, go. There's no stopping me. I'm burning through the sky. Yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you.
I'm shattered. So I arrived to Robin Hood Bay. It's 5 o'clock, and my first steps went to the pub to get a food. And it's not any grocery shop here, so I need to get some, at least basic food from the corner shop. And I still have to find the spot for camp. So yeah, hopefully I found something by 7.
That's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic woman of you. Don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me. Hey, hey, hey! Don't stop me, don't stop me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I like don't stop me, don't stop me. Have a good time, good time. Don't stop me, don't stop me.
Hey, beautiful souls! I made it! 340 kilometers! I made it!
Such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you wanna have a good time, just give me a call. Don't stop me now. I'm having a good time. Don't stop me yes, now. I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop at all.
I'm carrying on Cleveland's way because I can't just find the spot for tent. The place where I thought that I'm gonna stay. It's a private land, obviously. Everything is fucking private land. And it's no way that I pitch the tent on the beach. There is no place to pitch the tent. So I just hope that some spot will appear and I'll carry on. And then I will have to just go back to the Robin Hood Bay. I will see tomorrow. Maybe I'm gonna hike to Scarborough. I don't know. It depends how far I will go. I'm exhausted and I just want to pitch the tent and relax and I can't. Oh! I'm exhausted, frustrated and tired because I can't just find the spot where to pitch the tent. Everything is private land and the path, as you can see, is just very tight. I just found this little tiny edge, but problem is that there's so many landslides, so I can't really be too much. My tent is very wet from the previous night, so I can't put anything in. I'm just waiting until it dries. So, as I promised you, I'm gonna reveal what was in my backpack. So, ready? Here we are. Except the tent, which is built, obviously. Here I have organized my clothes. So in this orange bag is a blanket, which is very compressible, so you can squeeze it on a tiny ball. This is dirty clothes and this is clean clothes. It's a sleeping bag, my Thermarest air mat. This is the emergency bag in which I have everything what I need, from smidge spray, wipes, medicine, baby powder and etc. This is my little cosmetic bag for the face stuff. This is a technical bag, I would say, and a spare bag where I'm keeping things like my lights, my lamp, my little pump and a spare parts for a tent and a repair kit. So I would call it a repair bag. My folding silicone box, which I actually didn't use much.
This is a wind shade for the stove. My bowl, which I'm using for the ashtray and lighter, so I don't have to seek for it. My cloth for wiping the tent. Solar panel. This I really didn't use it. My diary, my book, and a guidebook, which I took completely useless because I was not using it. Wipes to clean the stove. This is my down jacket. This is my pot. Inside is a gas, and here is the actual stove because it didn't fit there. Emergency BB bag, just in case. This is my cloth packs and stuff for laundry. Duct tape. A raincoat, which I couldn't use because it was too windy. And here is a food bank. So this is herbs. This is a dry food. This is a fresh food and soft food, which is hanging from outside. And this is a snack bag. And this is a rubbish. This was in my backpack. What I didn't use from it? A raincoat, a hot mat, and that's it. Other than that, I used everything, and obviously I didn't use the BB bag because this is just the emergency stuff, just in case something happened to my tent. And the repair kit, which is basically, there I have a spare parts for the tent, or if I need to fix something. And yeah, I like to have things organized in the dry bags so I can easily find them by color. And I like to have a separate sleeping stuff and the dirty stuff so it doesn't stink. Currently there is a wet stuff. Regarding tent, and I reviewed the tent. It did the perfect job basically for 14 days. Now is the 15th night. Except that it's a little bit wet right now and I don't know what to do with it. At 10 packs, I already shit. I bent like 4 on the soil, not on the rocks. And there is one thing that I don't really understand is that the holes for the packs, I'll show you. For the packs, not the packs, the poles. These holes for the poles are bigger than its actual pole, so they keep sliding up. So what it does is that it bends, basically this is going up and this is like bent, but I don't mind. What I don't really understand, if someone can explain me that if you want a double pole, why is the hole here? How are you supposed to put the pole in? I really don't get it. For what is this hole here? But doesn't matter. And the same, these straps. Like how I should tie it, I think it's just wrong put through this stuff. That I would say that it's not definitely two-man stand because it fits there only my air mat and is very, very low. Like if I have a look on the tent from outside, it looks much bigger than my OX tent, and the OX was much bigger from inside. Well, this one is big from outside, but is smaller from inside. So if I have an air mat on, I can't even sit straight because my head is touching the roof, so I need to be bent, which caused a little bit issue in the morning because the tent was wet. So how my head was touching the roof, it gets wet. And then basically if I'm sleeping on an air mat, my feet are touching the back wall and it's pressing my toes, so they hurt me. And yeah, that's why I get this gear store, so I can put lots of stuff under it, and when it's raining I can park there. So now I need to still wait until the tent dry from inside. I'm gonna have a cigarette, I'm gonna a little bit watch the sunsets and maybe talk to you, I don't know. I bite my tongue and I bite my cheek how I was eating because I was so hungry. And I'm extremely thirsty and exhausted. I met a man who was running and he asked me, "Are you sleeping here?" And I said, "Yep." "You know that there is a campsite?" And I said, "Yep, but I don't like campsites because I cannot let my emotions go. And yeah, I just don't like campsites."
And yeah, well, maybe the National Trust would mind, but I'm not gonna say nothing to no one, blah, 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 blah. I'm on no one's land, and I'm not doing any harm. So I do hope I'm gonna be fine, because I pitched a tent on the path, and I'm a little bit terrified of landslides because they are here really, really bad. So I do hope that all this piece is not gonna fall to the sea with me overnight. Pardon. So I'm gonna roll a cigarette, and yep. Hello, good evening, everyone. Before I do the resume of the day and a resume of the trip, I do apologize if I do a funny movement with my face, but I have bite my tongue and the cheek. I'm bleeding on my face, and anyway, I think if I will have to hike another 30 kilometers, I will probably end up in the hospital. Because when I was cleaning myself, I'm covered with bruises because of my veins. They are popping. So I have so many bruises. I have bruise massive here. My left hand is a little bit better. It was so swollen. I looked like Hellboy. Because the left hand is always just down, and I tied the straps so much just to bring the backpack out from the back that I don't have any circulation in my arms. So before I do anything, before I say anything, so much I would like to say is, first of all, I would like to say massive thank you to everyone who helped me with any kind of support. It was financial support or mental support. Thank you to my parents, Svetlana, Julian, Leah and Liam for looking after the cat, AJ, Rob for sending me money for the victory lunch and a drink. It was the most surprising thing of today. Thank you to every single person who texts me that I'm doing awesome, that I'll be there. Thank you to everyone who I met and support me. I probably forget on so many people to say thank you and name them, but I can't say how much I appreciate everyone's help on this challenge. Yeah, it was a challenge, but this holiday was a challenge. I think the biggest I ever did in my life. And yeah, I just can't say enough thank you with words for everyone's help. Now, I have a few questions for people who follow me and are wild camping. How do you wash your down sleeping bag? Because obviously after 15 days, my sleeping bag not really stinks like sweaty, but like dirt from the nature. And secondly, I have a Neo Air Mat Thermarest, the yellow one, and I heard funny poop, and basically those threads what are on the mat, the back one popped. So I heard that so many people have an issue with these Thermarest mats, and they basically claim repair. How do you do that? Do I need to claim at the website where I purchase it, or at the Thermarest, because apparently they will fix it? So I have these two problems that I would like to ask if you can help me with this. Also, does the tent losing the impregnation if I wipe it? Because this morning I wiped the tent from the water, but obviously it didn't dry. It was bloody damp. My tongue hurts me so much when I'm talking. Last bit of hike was really tough. So first I will do a resume. Oh no. Also, I would like to say what was my lifesavers on this trip. Number one was a painkiller. I got plenty of ibuprofen. I'm pretty much 14 days on ibuprofen and paracetamol. If I don't have this, I wouldn't make it. Second lifesaver was Voltaren cream. So every evening I massage my body with Voltaren, and mostly my bones and my calves. And I was doing it pretty much on every break. I took a coffee break or a cigarette break or just sit down. I took off my shoes and I spread the part of the body. I just massage them, and I think that saves me. Another lifesaver was my jumper. Basically, all hike, all 14 days almost, I have tied the jumper around my waist so it fill up the gap between my bones and the backpack, and because of that I was able to walk. Filter water helped me so much. Without that, I wouldn't make it. Also, without my solar panel, I wouldn't make it. And I think the two completely useless things I took was shorts, sun hat, and sunglasses. I pretty much didn't wear my sunglasses because I was sweating, and it has lots of condensation, and I keep dropping them because it's not hiking sunglasses. That's 3 useless things. Otherwise, I used everything from my backpack, literally everything. I was using a fancies, which mean in enough height to like little bit lift the backpack, give myself rest, enjoy the environment, enjoy the hike, listen to the birds. What the lovely lady told me: every time you feel weak, just listen to the birds. Oh, I was listening to the birds, and yeah, it was just 5 seconds, but it really helps. And I found this fence, and I put a bag on it, and suddenly I just whoop. I was just shamed that I didn't record it, or I don't have it, because it was just funny. And there was a group of hikers in front of me, and they come like, "Oh, you're right." We just hear, "Eh!" and the legs went back. So I completely broke the fence, and I fell to the field in a deep grass, and I couldn't get out. It was kind of fun. Anyway, when I reached housework, where was the pub closed and says open, I start to realize that I'm running out of time, because I didn't expect that the coastal hike is gonna be so tough. Once I seen the sea, I started to be very emotional, because all that thing from the hike and the hardship and hard time and the rain and wanted to give up just fell on from me, and I just see the sea and I was crying like a child. So I didn't realize what time is. And I knew that when I arrived to Robin's Hood, I want to eat, I want to do a little restock for tomorrow morning, and I want to just sit on the beach, dip the feet. I needed to find a spot to pitch the tent. On my way to Robin's Hood Bay, there was 5,000 million spots. Beautiful, flat, not like high grass, small grass with view, like a little edge of the cliff. But it was like 1 hour still to the Robin's Hood Bay. I really wanted to make it there. When I arrived to Robin's Hood Bay, people have been looking at me like I'm crazy. Everybody was like, "What the hell?" I look miserable, horrible, and like I was pulling the legs. And the only shop was the post office, and they were closing, and my food was on the way, so I have to run and ask someone to look after my stuff, and then come back, finish my food, and get out and dip the feet. It was just very stressy, and I didn't want it that way. I wanted to have an all afternoon just here. So this is a little bit disappointing for me, because tomorrow I need to get up from here very early morning, because I need to hike back to Robin's Hood Bay. My bus is going to Scarborough is going at 10. I'm refusing to hike there. It's very dangerous for my body, because when I was washing myself, my body is really in bad condition and it's no good. When I arrived from Scotland, I was refreshed and revived, and my body is completely destroyed after this hike, but at the same time detoxicated, if that makes sense. It's not like I suffer. You know, hiking is kind of sport or hobby, and in every kind of sport you have pain and the bruises. When you learn gymnastics, football, baseball, simply it belongs to it, until you train from yourself person. And I feel I become very strong, because I have no clue where I found the power from housework to Robin's Hood Bay. I was walking almost straight. I can't say that I haven't got pain, but it felt like I don't have any backpack, or I just have a little backpack. I was so motivated to make it here, to don't disappoint myself and other people. who been supporting me all the way. I was doing it for myself and for the others, to inspire people that you can find your strength if you go to your dream destination. And for me, it was not important to come here and make it. Obviously, if I was willing, even if something happened, even the last 3 miles before Robinson Bay, I took a plan B that I will or hitchhike or I will just ask someone to give me lifts to Robinson Bay, because in a housework I was really bad. Like, I was stressing that I won't make it, and all these kind of thoughts. So I accept that in case, in worst scenario, I'll just come here to bus and nothing would happen. But I know that so many of you did coast to coast, and I'm just simply a very emotional person. That's why I do wild campings, and that's why I don't like campsites, because you just can cry, you just can talk about your emotions, and you don't have a thoughts even. That's why I do wild camping, that I have that little place just for me, that I can listen now, the sea, watch the sunset, and go through all that trip in my head from the beginning till the end, and say thank you to my body that make it. Thank you to people who help me. Thank you to the nature that support me. Thank you that I always found a spot to stay that stopped the rain when I was packing the tent and stopped the rain when I was setting up the tent. It was everything like perfectly timed. And although I had a bad weather, I think it belongs to it. I mean, I had 5 days of sunshine at Scotland, so I had to go through some rain. Otherwise, it would be amazing and super. I learned mostly is that so many times, especially the last weeks at work, I found myself like unhappy and moaning about where I am. And although it's not perfect where I am in my life, and sometimes there are shitty days, it's like with the weather on that trip, that sometimes has to be the wind and the fog and the rain. When I was on a kids' pike and it was wind smashing me and moving, even those two men, they said we shouldn't be there because they've been doing the same day kids' pike, but they've been two of them, and sometimes, and you are in situations like this on your own, it's scary. It's really scary. There is no one around you to help you. And I was there alone on that 70 miles per hour wind. The rain was so sharp and falling like this to my face. And I have this pain, what was pinching me there. And every time I see the peak, I thought this is the one and I'm not coming down. But when I was up there, I realized that I can't go back. I'm too far. Or I can't even stand here and wait until it stops. It's not like you go to the gym and now you are tired, so you decide to go to home, or you go for a run and okay, today is not my day, so I'll do just 5 miles and that's it. Or if you are in the bad job, you don't like that, you quit from day to day. Or if you are in a bad relationship, that you just decide to finish it. You just can't on that peak. You just can't at that moment decide to go, hey, I'm here alone in 70 miles per hour wind, rain, fog. I just can't stop. I even couldn't call myself help because there was no signal, there was no connection. So if I would stop, I would die because I was soaked wet. I would probably die on hypothermia. And then, that moment, I realized that I just have to make it through. And it was the moment that I thought that I'm gonna give up this trip because it was very tough. It was very tough on the kids' pike, and then when I come down, I felt such a release that I made it through, and I felt so strong that no matter what, I made it down. And then I was thinking, like, this is about same in life, that what an easy thing if you don't like this relationship, just go out. But maybe if you work on something, is not that bad relationship, or is not that bad job, or is not that bad house, or is not that bad where you are. You just have a bad time, you just have a bad weather. So just try to go through it, because every time I pushed, I felt not like release, but be rewarded, if that makes sense. And for me, the reward today is that it's not raining, because yesterday when I checked the forecast, supposed to rain, and it's that energy that you give out that I didn't expect that I'm gonna be rewarded. I wanted to be make it even if it's gonna rain. So just accept it where you are, go through it, and don't complain about the things, because having a shower, having a bath, warm bed, and it was hard. I was only wild camping. I stayed only at the Lions Inn only because I couldn't find a spot for the pitch the tent, and I just thought I deserved yet one day a little bit of luxury. So I had a bath and a shower. I had a bath at Rachel, and it was, oh my god. When I had a look on myself in the mirror, how I looked, how dirty water comes from me. I washed my hair. And then when I had a shower at Lions Inn, it was not the best shower, not like very clean, but I didn't care. You know, when you don't have a food, I haven't got a food, I have just the bread, or I run out water and I haven't got any water, and I had like this for all entire day, night, and next day until I reach another village. And you learn how to save the things, if that makes sense. Sometimes we are too greedy and we taking every day. Sometimes I'm doing it with tobacco. You know, I have a new pouch and I smoke, and then I run out of money, and then I realize, like, you didn't need to smoke that much. You couldn't have more now. The same you can do with the foods, with the things. You don't need a new phone. Your phone is good. You don't need a new car. Just be happy with what you have, and be more humble, if that makes sense. This is what I learned. Be more humble, be more happy, and appreciate more things that I took as a grant. So, yeah, and basically, this is the first time in my life that I did long distance hike. This is the first time in my life that I hike 350 355 kilometers. I walked more than his actual hike because I was lost. I was trekking by the watch. So let's say 350 kilometers. And the first time in my life I spent today's my 15th night in a tent. And it take a job to set up the tent, to blow the air mat, to fluff your sleeping bag. Then you need to wash yourself with baby wipes, to make sure that you give yourself massage, that you give the feet massage, that you look after them, because they're gonna carry you another day, 10 hours every day, 10-12 hours. I was hiking and average 20 to 29 to 30 kilometers. The highest was 40 from Richmond to the peak over Grossmont, I don't remember. Then cook the dinner, then wash the pots. I have a bad habit. I don't like washing dishes, so my sink is always full of coffee cups, and I run out spoons I wash the spoons until I run out spoons. Even sometimes I use a knife, but this was before. Now, just when I run out spoons, I wash them, and cups. after you finish the food, because in the morning you want to just pack the things and not like making yourself you don't know it's gonna maybe rain, and then how I put the canister in dirty pot, and then the food is gonna be off on the walls, and the next food is gonna be disgusting. So it learns me to be more organized, to putting the things on the place where I found them, so I don't have to losing them in the tent. So every day, every evening, I create this system of bags. What I made in the morning, I created basically this system, so everything took me faster, if that makes sense. That's why I have organized bags also by the color, so I don't have to look for them when I'm tired, where is what. And I had the herbs in one little bag and dry food and etc. So it was very, very handy to be organized every evening and basically set up everything, making sure that I take the these things for shoes out, so the bacteria is not building up there and it dries. So all these things doing every day, every evening, every morning, pack everything and tent. It took lots of power after that all day hike. And I knew that I have to do these things before the sunset, because I want to do also video. This was another thing. Like, I actually walk more because of the scenes there and back. And shooting take me a long time. So it was not just about a hike. And so many people say like, oh, get a lightweight stuff. Now, my tent, I bought secondhand, because I couldn't afford a new one, and it was just a Banshee 200 with the extension, which gives me extra space, and I use it almost every day. It's an amazing thing. All my stuff was outside. When I needed to dry the clothes, I just spread them all over. When it was raining, I could cook under it. It was just amazing. It took time to set it up, but yeah. So with the extension, the tent and the tent packs and everything was over 3 kilo. My solar charger with the phone and the stuff, 2 kilo. Okay, I mean around 5. Now, my tripod is almost 1.5 kilo. So that's already 6.5. Now, sleeping bag, air mat, and teapot, gas, the big gas, and a stove, and the clothes for Lake District. I did try my best. And I took with me everything what I thought that I'm gonna need, and I need it. That was the price of 27 kilo, but it made my trip much pleasant. It made my evenings beautiful. I set up this little house and I enjoyed every single evening. So once again, everyone carries on their back what they need. Some people carrying mortgage, loans, credit cards, worries. I carried just a little tent with the things that makes me happy. I did a book with what you hear during the film is written on a paper with drawings, and I collected all my way flowers which I dried in the guidebook of Wainwright. Anyway, I did this book and I want to put those flowers there, so that's gonna be my little memory, like a diaries from coast to coast. Now it's getting very moist and humid, and I need to collect my laundry, which I washed 2 days ago. I don't know why. And it was wet in my backpack, so obviously more heavier, and I don't know why I wash it. I don't know why I wash all that stuff, just from the excitement that I can wash it in the shower anyway. Probably, yes. So I need to collect that, and I'm gonna make myself a very big pot of tea and enjoy the last, whatever is it, views, because tomorrow I need to get up again early and hike back to Robin's Hood Bay. Ha! So probably I will speak to you soon when everything gets to my head organized and I realize that I made it. And once again, thank you.
Chapter 14, Crying. Dear me, I wanted to let you know it's okay to cry. People cry not because they're weak, it's because they've been strong for too long. That says Johnny Depp. It's safe for you to let go. Let your tears wash away all that heaviness. Tears are cleaning like a water, like an ocean on this planet. Allow yourself to feel everything, good and bad. Chapter 15 Awaking. Dear me, your mind was using you. You've been unconsciously identified with it. True beginning of your freedom is the realization that you are not the thinker. Moment you start watching thinker, higher level of consciousness become activated. You then realize that there is a vast of intelligence beyond thought, and that thought is only a tiny aspect of that intelligence. You realize that all that matters truly is love, beauty, creativity, joy, and an inner peace. Arise from beyond the mind. You started awaking.
Very good morning, beautiful souls. Very good morning. It's 6 o'clock morning. I'm awake from 4 because I desperately needed wee, and pretty much there is like a massive clouds over the sea level. So I'm waiting literally until the sun come out, because it's so much condensation on my tent and lots of humidity. Obviously I'm close to the sea, so everything is damp and wet. So I'm waiting until the sun come out from the clouds so my tent a little bit dry. Not that it really matters, because I'm not gonna camp, but I don't want to have a wet tent for like 10 hours in my backpack, and wet clothes. I have wet shoes, everything is wet. I had really weird sleep because of my sleeping mat. All those layers popped, so the legs been lifted so much and they've been sliding from side to side, and my left hip is really bad swollen, so I couldn't really turn, and I was hot. But when I little bit opened the sleeping bag, then was lots of moisture, so not very good sleep, and you can say that I'm very swollen. And honestly, I can't wait when I arrive today home and fill up the bath with salt, dip myself, have a cuddles from my cat, and lie in my bed. This is gonna be so rewarding after everything. I now need to hike back to Robin's Hood Bay, which is about 40 minutes. So hopefully I'm gonna make it. I have plenty of buses, and I don't know why internet shows me 2 options, like only 3 buses per day, and then like plenty. So I don't want to risk it. I'm going down to the village. If it's gonna be something open, I will get a coffee. I will go to Scarborough, wandering there, and at 3 o'clock I have a train home. So maybe by midnight I will be at Eastbourne. I will see you soon. I will still keep vlogging and talking, because you are my company on this hike, and I think the trip still didn't finish. I still have to go home, so yeah, see you soon.
Held my head low as I walked through the hallways of flockers and teenage jokes. And I'm broken, second guessing the clothes that I left my home in. Boys don't cry and girls stay young. Adults don't lie, they can't be wrong. Now I can't seem to find my place, but I'm closer than yesterday.
So I'm back to Robin's Hood Bay from the cliff, and I'm starving, and I wanted to have a breakfast, and everything is closed except this beautiful kiosk behind me just on the beach called Gully, where the lovely gentleman will make me a special panini just for me. I'm having, oh, even he bring it to me. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I'm gonna have an amazing customized panini, coffee, and we'll make my way to the bus and Scarborough and home, because everything is closed. So what I'm gonna do here. So see you soon.
Yeah, I loved him the way that I learned from the movies with beautiful stars. But I didn't, I just thought that I did in the back of his car.
Scarborough Beach lunchtime. I arrived to lovely sandy beach to Scarborough. It's so beautiful here. It's so beautiful and so busy. I'm gonna have a picnic on the beach and my train is going at 3. So I'm gonna have a picnic on the beach.
When the whole world felt so strange, then it matters until it doesn't matter. Oh, it matters until it doesn't matter.
Oh, good afternoon, beautiful souls. Thank you for watching till here. Despite my adventure coast to coast finished, my trip didn't finish yet. I'm currently at Scarborough on the beach enjoying my lunch. It's so lovely here. It's beautiful sunny day. It's slightly chilly wind, but it's just so rewarding after all that hike to have this chilled afternoon, having a coffee. Obviously not vegan, but I don't care anymore today. Tomorrow I'm gonna be again vegan. I can't really bother to find a shop where to buy a vegan coffee. I just went directly from the bus on the beach. I have about 2 hours to train, so I'm gonna have a little nap. Hopefully the high tide is not gonna flash me. And yeah, I mean, I thought I'll just give you the last words now on the beach rather than walking on the street and breathless. I think solo long distance hikes are very awakening. They wake up inside you something that you even didn't know that is inside. A power, strength, will and doubts that you went through. And okay, for some people it was not that difficult like for me because they haven't been carrying 27 kilo. And as I said, it's much easier to do the long distance hike in a couple if you are in a desperate mood. There is always someone to support you, but there were always people around me who somehow they just appear there and they gave me the push. For now, I plan to go for this month to Pembrokeshire for 2-3 days because I'm gonna have like extra day off by the end of the month, but I'm not quite sure if I can first of all afford it, and secondly I don't know how it's gonna be my back. My pelvic bone is slightly deformed and I'm really worried about it. I think I will have to see GP. Basically it completely changed the shape. I have very big bump and like hard ball on my bone like this, and it really hurts. And my muscle on my leg is very swollen, like my leg, look at that, it's just horrible, it's just very swollen. But I don't mind. It's, as I said, it's like with any kind of sport, you get some injuries when you perform like whatever you do, judo, I don't know, acrobatic, gymnastic, there are always some injuries, and it's not serious that I'm dying and everything was worth of it. I still can't believe that I made it. I mean, I thought somehow that I will make it, but I had so bad moments that I thought like, what am I gonna do if I don't make it? Or my leg will let me down. Wild camping for 15 days. Oh my god. Honestly, I was falling asleep in a bus and I was thinking on my bed and on the bath, and I don't know if my life will change now. I will probably just continue with things what I'm doing, but I changed definitely inside, and I changed the point of how do you say it? The point of view, how I'm looking on the things and how I will go through the hardship in the life. I definitely learned how to be more humble and how to appreciate the little things. I learned how to organize myself more and how to don't doubt about me and the abilities that I have. So I do hope that you found the inspiration in my trip and in my diaries that I made every day with the thoughts which appears in my head every evening. And
If I go to Pembrokeshire, I'm gonna be very happy. If no, then I don't know, probably in July I will try to do some little trip. In case I don't go into the Pembrokeshire, I will do a little coastal wild camp close to my town. I want to make a fire. I'll take my old tent and I will do a little barbecue, so you see how it looks around, because I've seen so many people who doing trips go just close to their town for wild camping, and I never been like wild camping in the area where I'm living, so it might be quite interesting. I know quite few spots. So once again, thank you, coast to coast completed. Have a beautiful life and enjoy the life, and I don't know what else. See you soon from somewhere. Bye.
Closer than yesterday. Wish I figured it out when the whole world felt so strange. That it matters until